What's the most important part of being a captain?
The most important part is making sure people stay safe.
What it takes to be a firefighter is a willingness to act.
The fire engine crew consists of 4 people. The captain, responsible for crew safety and fire station management. The engineer, responsible for the apparatus. The firefighter paramedic, responsible for overall emergency medical care and fire suppression. And the firefighter, responsible for fire suppression and supporting the firefighter paramedic.
Okay, my name is Kevin Johnson. I am an engineer paramedic and I work at 26s on B. I basically take care of this apparatus. One of the things I do is in the morning, it's my job to check out the apparatus, make sure everything is on there, all the equipment's there. We actually have full fuel tanks, we have full of water, foam, all the hose and all the tools basically are there. The most important part of my job is making sure we have everything ready to go on that rig. So if we get a call, we can respond appropriately. I was on a fire downtown at the Jerome's warehouse where they store all the old furniture. And it was actually the second time it was on fire. I was on a truck. And I had a firefighter that was up on the ladder and he was squirting water on the fire. And we blew a hose. We have 2 4-inch hoses that connect to it. And then the water goes up to the top of the ladder and it goes out and we can put it on the fire that way. One of them broke and disconnected. And my firefighter was clipped in. And he said if he wasn't clipped in, he would have fell 100 feet down and would have died. So it's kind of one of those things that sticks in my mind every time I work on a truck to remind every one of those guys, make sure you put that ladder belt on. Clip in every time you get up there because you never know what's going to happen.
Hi, my name is Micah McAllister. I'm 34 years old, I think. I've been a firefighter for 8 years. I've been a paramedic for 9. I was an EMT for probably 3 years before that. So I worked on the ambulance like 4 or 5 years while I went to college, got my bachelor's degree. And so I am a firefighter, I'm a paramedic. I'll just talk about the worst call I've ever been on because I think it's a good one to learn from. But so it was, I don't know, 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, going down the 52 freeway, group of kids in a car. I think they were coming from La Jolla.
The latest information on a story with ties from Kearny Mesa all the way up to Santee. A horrible crash has killed 2 teenagers and severely injured several others. The CHP says 2 cars filled with teens were racing on eastbound Highway 52 when one of the cars lost control.
The vehicle flipped probably 5 times at least, and basically when we got to see the kids were kind of spread out all over the place on the freeway.
Take a look at some video of the scene. According to the CHP, the teenagers involved range in age from 15 to 18 years old. The friends were riding in 2 separate vehicles and began racing each other on the highway at speeds of more than 100 miles per hour. A VW Passat with 4 boys and 1 girl inside lost control and flipped over just past Convoy Street. 2 boys were killed. One of them had been partially ejected from the car. 3 others were taken to the hospital. One of those hospitalized victims has now been pronounced brain dead. Another is in critical condition and clinging to life. The CHP says the driver of the vehicle suffered only minor to moderate injuries and is expected to survive.
The scene was horrific. There was clothing and spread out all over the freeway. But I think it's a good one to talk about because it just shows you what can happen when you're drinking and driving. They found out later that the driver was drunk and that the kids weren't wearing their seatbelts, which is why they were ejected from the vehicle.
I work with people that are highly trained and they know what they're doing, and I don't really have to give direction to engineers and firefighters, but I do need to take in a lot of information when we go to medical aids, traffic accidents, fires, and make sure that things are safe and that people don't put themselves or myself in danger. And to me, that's the most important part, that everybody stays safe and everybody goes home safely tomorrow.
That's how we do it, San Diego.